Welcome to Channel 9 3/4 News with Good Morning Sunshine. I'm Jacob Erickson with my co-host, Ryan Stan. Bring you our year-end recap. On this special New Year's Eve broadcast, we'd like everyone to remember the great events of the year, 1964.
This year has been a huge breakthrough for the civil rights movement. As of January 23rd, the 24th Amendment was put into place, making the poll tax illegal. This was a huge victory considering it was mostly African Americans who couldn't afford the tax. Their voices will now be heard in our society.
The amendment also allowed those living in our nation's capital to cast their voice in elections, considering that they are technically not in any state. But hey, wouldn't that be a doozy? Living in the same place as the president, but not being able to elect him?
On a more serious note, we'd like to take a second to mourn the loss of our 31st president, Herbert Hoover. He led our great nation through one of the hardest times in American history, the Great Depression.
We will now take a moment of silence for this deceased president. And next, the Vietnam War.
In spite of the war breaking out, men across the country have started burning their draft cards as a form of rebellion. One of these men happens to be my co-host over here, Jacob Erickson. Here's a few words from our sponsor. My name's Sally,
And mine's Doug.
and we're here to get you into some sweet tie-dye magic.
It's all the rage nowadays.
We have t-shirts
And hats.
and bandanas.
For cheap.
We are located here in town at 8675309 Jenny Street.
Come on down and receive the best darn customer service you've ever seen.
If you mention Good Morning Sunshine when you come in, you'll get a 5% discount on your next purchase.
So come on down to the Tie-Dye Emporium.
And we're back. This next clip is our exclusive interview with America's heartthrob, or, well, heartstopper, the Boston Strangler.
Here with me today is the Boston Strangler. We'd like to take this time to get to know why you did it.
Well, I was in Boston, and I just thought, why not?
You brutally murdered 13 women in the Boston area, and it was just because, why not?
Yes,
Is it true that you would gain a woman's trust enough to be let inside of her apartment?
yes.
So you're not denying anything.
Well, Miss Sandy, or am I calling you Ryan? See, I did already confess.
Your last victim, the one that led to your arrest, you didn't finish the job. Why is that?
I was just a bit tired, really.
All right. Well, that concludes our interview with the Boston Strangler.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, he just takes my breath away.
Oh. Let's cover pop culture of the year.
To start off, we have Sidney Poitier, who has become the first African American to win the Best Actor award.
Some huge musicals this year were Hello Dolly and Fiddler on the Roof, both of which found their way to Broadway in New York.
Last but not least, the Beatles have made a hop, a skip, and a jump over the pond to debut on The Ed Sullivan Show. They were invited on because at one point this year, they had 13 songs on Billboard's Hot 100 at the same time. Uh-oh, there appears to be a policeman off camera. Word of your card burning must have alerted the authorities.
You're the one who announced on live television. Hi, officer. 1 second. Well, I guess it's my last show. Ryan, can you help me at all?
I can't cover your bail with this salary. Miss you.
I know.
And that was your year 1964 in recap. Hope to see you all again next year, and remember, stay in school, don't do drugs, and don't bring your draft card.